Hey y'all, so today I am just going to be doing my edges. As you can see, I'm just putting some product in my hair. I just got out the shower. So yeah, getting it all in my hair, like so. So what I use is Gorilla Snot, and as you can see, I'm using the sports kind. There's different kinds, but because I tend to sweat a lot sometimes, I will use the sports kind, so it holds my hair in place. Just putting it on my edges just to brush them back, and putting it in the back of my hair. And I use a double-sided brush, and I'm gonna use the soft side, and I'm just putting water in it, so it's like more manageable for my hair, so it doesn't strip me bald. Just brushing my hair. My hair is getting caught into all my piercings. But yeah, I'm just brushing all my hair so it's like conformed or getting into a ponytail. But yeah. And yes, I know I have a big forehead, so don't be trying to roast me in the comments. Just making sure that all my curls are patted down because sometimes curls will like poke out. But now I'm just putting it into a ponytail, and then I'm gonna put it into a bun. And I decided to show you guys this part of me doing my hair because, I mean, why not? So yeah, I was thinking of leaving it into a ponytail, but so you guys can really see my edges, I said, no. So I'm just doing like one of those, I don't know what you guys call it or what some people call it, but I call it like a pencil bun. Some people call it a corn bun or swirl bun, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just putting it into a bun, and this bun is really not all that neat. It's just me putting it in there just so you guys can see how I do my edges, and there's different styles of how I do them sometimes, so I'm showing you like all the styles that I do and all the styles that I know. I'll be putting it down and make sure it holds. A little frustrated. Okay, now we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so I use a Colgate toothbrush. I've been using this toothbrush for like almost a year and a half now. um, so just rinsing it off, getting the excess gel that has already dried up in it off. Just finding a towel to wipe it off on. So now I'm going to get my Gorilla Snot again, and I put it on my wrist, either on my wrist or on my vanity set, like in my room where I do my edges usually. I don't do my edges usually in the bathroom, but I'm just plucking my edges out. And in this video, I plucked I feel like I plucked too many or too much of my edges out because I usually only do a little bit, but I guess so like I felt that so you guys can really see what I'm doing, I plucked a little bit more out. So just bear with me. I know some of it is kind of a little messy. And FYI, Gorilla Snot dries very, very fast, like super fast. And it says on the bottle, when you add water, it what's it called? It reactivates it. But as you can see, I'm just getting a little bit of gel. You only need a little bit, and your finger is your best friend in this whole styling process. So I'm just separating it, and right now I'm doing the swoop. So the swoop, I feel like, works well with braids, works well with especially box braids and singular braids, because you just want to like swoop the edge into the braid and so on and so forth. I'll put a picture somewhere around the screen, but as you can see, I'm just swooping my edges back like so. So you just want to make more of like a U shape. Do it again. And you want to hold your finger at the start of where you're starting the process, like starting your edge, so it holds place. And I'm sorry if you can see my mouth mouth moving, I was either probably talking to my mom or somebody, or probably even myself. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just swooping them like so. The swoop is like the easiest style of edges to do. It's so easy. But yeah, you just want to make sure your finger holds the start of it and just keep your toothbrush going up. So down and up into a U shape. You can see my bun is starting to get a little jacked up, but that is okay. As long as you can see my edges. Feeling myself a little bit too much. So now I'm just getting some water to brush out my edges so I can do the next style. And yeah, but obviously this didn't really work. I had to get like some soap. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. I had to get some soap and such to really, get that stuff out. But yeah, you can see my bun is starting to really get jacked up, but it doesn't even matter. So now I think I'm doing the, what's it called? What edges are these? And so these are like more like the wave edges, and it's where like you pluck out your edges, all of them, and you just put literally some gel on all of them, and then you just wave it into like a O shape. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Remember, you want to keep your finger at the start of the edge to keep it in place. I'm just putting some more gel on my hand. You just literally pluck out all your edges, put some gel on it, and then at the end of like your edge, like into like your face, you start to wave it, and it's all in the wrist. So yeah, you see what I'm doing. And sometimes you might want to go back into your edges just to make sure that they are right. And I suggest if you have not as coarser hair as I do, and I don't even really have that much of a coarser texture. But if you don't have that, like if you have more fine hair, aka white hair, Latina hair, that type of hair, that's very, very more defined. You might want to use like a softer gel, like Eco Styling Gel, maybe Jam, maybe Edge Control, something that maybe won't leave your edges so crisp, because the Gorilla Snot leaves my edges dried and crispy, like very, very crunchy, and I know some people do not like that. So yeah, that's just me going back in and making it perfected, or perfecting it, I should say. Now that's just me, checking them out, making sure they all good. But I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. Okay, you just want to keep that O/U shape. Like, it's kind of like the swoop, but a little bit more wrist work. So you want to go out and in, out and in, out and in, like a squiggly line. Like I said, I will have pictures posted like on the sides of this, or on the side of this video, to show you a closer version or close up. Now that's just me trying to get the gel off now, just so I can go into the next style of edges that I plan on showing you guys. Now that's me getting a little frustrated because I couldn't get it off, because like I said, Gorilla Snot is water activated. So once the Gorilla Snot, or once the gel dries and you add water to it, it's just gonna make it stick even more. And as I was filming this, I did realize that, but I was still, trying to be a little fast and a little impatient. I still was doing what I wanted to do. And now I have something in my eye. So yeah, just bear with me. now I'm starting to do swirls. And swirls to me are a little bit more complex. I started doing swirls actually like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And like I said, once you start doing your edges more and you start figuring out how your edges are and how they lay, and here comes my mother being annoying, but asking me what I'm doing, like she doesn't see me filming the video. But like I'm saying, when you start to do your edges more than usual, or once you start doing your edges, period, you start to see how they are and like what products work well with them, what products don't, what makes you break out. Like Gorilla Snot, like any type of gel, any type of product makes my hair break out. The only time, or makes my face break out. The only time my face doesn't break out is usually when I have my hair straightened or my hair is in a style like set style, like box braids, whatever. But if I like have like a wash and go type of day, type of feel, like this, like a bun, it's done deal. Like my face is breaking out. But I do use what's it called, prescribed medicine for my face. So don't be trying to roast me in the comments about my acne. But yeah, so now I'm just like doing swirls. Swirls is more like O's. Like literally, it's like a Cheerio. You want to think of the circle shape or the O shape. All you want to do is just keep that down and up motion and just keep it going. Just keep it like a it's, yeah, like a swirl. Like it says it in the name. Just want to keep the O shape, the U shape going. That's all. And I feel like the swirl takes a lot more time, and it definitely takes a lot more practice to master it. But in the morning, like for me, when I gotta go to school, I literally take 10-15 minutes to do my edges. Especially if I'm doing a swirl. If I'm just doing any old thing, like, sorry, if I don't know what I'm doing, but oh, I need a paper towel. So that's why you're looking at the ceiling, but I might cut this out. But anyway, if you're like doing swirls and you're not used to it, take 10-15 minutes, just put it aside. Like take that 10 to 15 minutes, literally set that 10 to 15 minutes aside just to do your edges, because you want it to be looking right. You don't want it to be looking raggedy. Because this is exactly why I'm doing this tutorial, because some people do not know how to do their edges and they be looking crazy. Like, sis, you need to fix yourself before somebody be talking about your edges. And now I'm just taking this face soap like Neutrogena, and I'm just washing my edges. And you always, at nighttime especially, or before you go to bed, any time you're about to take a nap, you're about to go to bed, you're about to be in the house for the rest of the night, you want to wash your edges. Especially if you're not gonna take down your hair or wash your hair or whatever. You want to wash your edges because that gel can leak into your pores and make you either have an allergic reaction, make you break out way more than expected to have you break out. So you definitely want to wash your edges. And I usually wash my edges with a washcloth and my either my shampoo soap, which is, I use Redken. If you wanna know my hair routine, everyday hair routine, let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to do that for you guys. But I use the shampoo Redken, and I usually use that to wash my edges. And sometimes if I'm not just gonna wash my edges, I usually wash my whole head. Like at nighttime when I take a shower, I not if I don't if I don't wash my hair, I co-wash it. And they say washing your hair really doesn't do you any good. It does you more harm than good because it strips the natural oils out of your scalp. So, with that being said, yeah, you just, wash your edges. Now, I call this type of edge, actually I'm pushing my edges back because I realized that I had too many edges out, like I said in the beginning. So right here, I am basically finishing up my edges. I think whatever. Anyway, all I'm doing is basically freeform swirls. Like, so this is like my everyday go-to now since like for the past 2 to 3 weeks. So what I'm doing right here is freeform swirls. That's what I like to call it. Just doing whatever I feel, however I feel I want my wrist to go. That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing swirls, and I basically just connecting them. Like some of them are connected, some of them aren't, and you'll see. Basically, the main rule, the universal rule to do your edges is all in the wrist, and making sure that your finger is holding the start of it. And then, like I said, the more you do your edges, the more you will see how your edges works, or the more you'll see, yeah, how your edges works, and what works and what doesn't. So yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm just finishing up my edges, and this is basically the end of this tutorial. If you like to see more hairstyles that I do, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, all of that. Everything will be in the description down below, and at the end of this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you guys want to see. As always, guys, peace. I love you. God bless.